Hello everyone. I hope you are doing good and safe at your homes. So Tech Info is back with another set of videos. So in this, as per the requirement from students and cloud learners, previously we have created a list of practicals for AWS Cloud, but now we are starting with Microsoft Azure also. So in this, I'll create set of videos where you can play around with Microsoft Azure Cloud, and also it will also benefit you. You can learn multiple cloud technologies at same place at my channel. So in case you want to start your cloud learning, you can start with AWS Cloud, and there is a separate playlist for that. So to start with the Microsoft Azure, you can watch these videos. I'll create separate playlist for this. So by this, you can have a knowledge about multiple cloud technologies. So keeping that in mind, so I'm creating videos for Microsoft Azure. So in this, this is the first video for Azure. So here I'll show you how we can quickly launch our first Azure server, the virtual machine on the cloud, on Microsoft Azure Cloud. We will try to launch different flavors like Windows and Linux instance. So you can play around with the console. So before going to the console, you need to create your free tier account. So I'll put in the description about the link how you can create your free tier account on Azure Cloud, so you can play around with the cloud. So if we move forward, this is the conceptual diagram over the for this video. So I'm just trying to make it easy to understand the video that I'm going to present. So in this, we will access the Microsoft Azure Cloud Console and create different instances, different virtual machines, that is Windows 1 and Linux 1. And then once these instances are created, then from our laptop we will access these machines over the internet. So by sitting at your home, you can create virtual machines on Azure Cloud and deploy your projects or websites over the internet. So you can create any project and make interesting projects over the cloud. So let's move forward and let's go to the Azure Cloud console and create. First, let's create Windows instance. Then we will create Linux instance, and then I'll show you how you can publish web server over the Windows server. First, we need to install the IIS server over the Windows instance. Then we will publish that web page over the internet. So you can see how quickly we can do that, and how easy it is, and how easy you can access the resources. So let's move forward and go to the console and create our first Windows instance. So here I am into my Azure Cloud. So you can create your free tier account. So in free tier account, just to make you more aware, you will get $200 free when you create your free tier account, and you can use that credit to create your resources on the cloud, and this will be valid for 30 days. And in those 30 days, you can consume all of your credits and create interesting demos over the cloud. So once 30 days are over, after that you need to create resources pay per use model. So the resources that you are going to create after 30 days, you need to pay for the resources. So create an account and then start building your interesting use cases on the cloud. So let's move forward. I hope everything is clear for creating free tier account and the credits that you are going to get and what will happen after 30 days. So that was it, and let's move forward. And this is the landing page of Azure Console, and click on virtual machine. We can deploy our web server. So create virtual machine. So here we can start creating our virtual machine. This wizard will run. So here a subscription currently is my pay as you go. So that's what I was talking about, 30 days model. So but initially when you create your free tier account, you can consume those credits. So let's create new resource group, demo RG. Okay, So you need to create a resource group first. You can mention the name as per your requirement. Virtual machine name, Windows demo. We will deploy this in Central India. Keep everything default. We are going to use Windows 2019 operating system. So here there are different sizes of the machines, like 4 vCPUs, 1 vCPUs, or standard. So if you want to see all those, so as per the requirement of your project, the number of virtual CPUs or the RAM requirements, you can select any one. So there are different series in Azure cloud. So as per the requirements, some are memory intensive, some are workload intensive, and these machines are created for different purposes. So for general purpose, we have all these series. So as per the requirement, you can select any configuration that you require. So here I'm going to select 4 vCPUs and 16 gig RAM for this one. Let's click on select. So initially, when you create your free tier account, you will not be charged for it, but here it is showing the cost also. So after 1 month, you can see how much it will be charged for you. So currently it's like 10,000 per month. So later I'll show you how much you will be charged for per hour also. So let's keep the login details. When admin, password you can keep as per the security policy on the cloud. So you can keep that password. So keep everything default. So this 3389 port is allowed for this. So also we can add more ports also as per the requirement. Like if you want to publish your website, you need to allow 80 port also. So we can select that also here, or 3389 port is also allowed. So we are going to allow these 2 ports for the time being. So click on next. Next, networking. We are going to use default settings, management, advanced. Click next tags. Keep it default. So now it will run some validation checks. So you can. So validation is passed. So here the charges are shown. So this will be charged like 14 rupees per hour. So that's the pricing for this VM. So let's create this VM. So now we have submitted this configuration to create a VM to Azure. So it will start the deployment for this server. So this will take very less time and our server will be ready. So you can see how easily we can create a server over the cloud and start using it, deploy our softwares, deploy our code, or whatever you want to do as per the requirements. So this is very easy. Start playing around with technologies and see how easily we have created the resource and its deployment is ready. So go to resource. So here, this is the configuration of the server that we created. So here you can see all those details. So we have Windows 2019 server. So here we need to look for this public IP address. So let's copy this public IP address so that we can access our server. So open RDP utility that is installed on your laptop. So mention mstsc and click OK. So put this public IP that we copied. Click on connect. So here use the username that you selected during that time. So here I'm using the same login details, root/winadmin. So sometimes there are some local security policies on the server. So if you are not able to connect using winadmin, the username that you kept while creating the server, also you can add root in front of that if you're not able to connect. So mention the password. Click on OK. Yes, we are able to connect our server. So this will take a few seconds. Our server will be ready. This makes some initial configuration changes on the server. and like after 5-10 seconds our server will be ready for use for our projects, whatever projects that you want to test on the servers. So in this, I'll show you how we can easily install web server that I shown you on the diagram, conceptual diagram, and how easily we can add that server and add that role on the server. Then we can publish our website. So in this demo, I'll show you how we can publish the demo web page over internet, and I'll show you everything that is required for configuration of the server. So let's click on add role. So here we will add the role, next. So select web server, that is role required for publishing the websites over the internet. Add feature, click next, and install. So this will take few minutes. Once this role is ready, then we can publish our website. So let me pause this video. Once this is ready, then I'll resume it. So our installation has succeeded on this server. Our web server is ready. Let's close it. And also one more thing I'd like to aware, you can disable the security on this server for initial, like if you want to download some softwares or access internet, you can disable this for a few minutes and later enable it. So let's disable that and let's access our website. So by default, internet is already working on this server, so we can test that also. So if we see google.com, yes, so by default on Azure, internet is enabled on the machines that we create, and you can start downloading your required softwares. Also, we have installed our web server, so let's test the site localhost. Yes, our web server is ready. Let's edit the sites to make it more customized. This PC, C, inetpub, www-root. Let's edit this site. Open with Notepad, Control A, delete. This is demo web page from Azure Windows machine. So save it, close it. So if we refresh this page, we can get that. So this page I'm opening on the local machine. So let's use this public IP address and let's try to open over the internet. So as per the diagram, I have created this Windows machine, enabled IIS web server, and published the web page also. So as per your requirement, you can publish your website, put the codes on the server, and now I'm going to access this web server over the internet. So we will see that same web page over the internet. So let's go to there quickly. Clear all drawings. So let me access our Chrome. So if I copy, let me copy the public IP address again. So if I paste this, see, this is the same page that we created over our web server. This is demo web page from Azure Windows machine. So see how easily we can create a Windows server on Azure cloud and access that machine from our laptop, then publish web server and publish web pages over the internet. So I hope you understand the concept of creating web server, and similarly, let's quickly create another virtual machine over Linux virtual machine, so I can show you how you can create that. So click on virtual machines, and you need to select different image over that. So here you can select the previous resource group that you created. So Linux demo. So here keep everything selected same by default. So for image, we can select Red Hat Linux. So there are also different images also. So as per your requirement, we can select any image that we want to deploy. So let's select this Linux 8.1, and let's keep the same configuration for vCPUs and 16 gigs. So as per the requirement, you can keep your one. So here we can create our own password also. So username, we can mention Linux admin. So password you can keep as per the requirement. So everything is set. So we are going to enable this. So if you want to publish web server on this also, you can select HTTP on this. So click on next. Networking, let's keep default one. Next, management, keep default. Advanced, keep default. Tags. So this will run validation checks, and then we can see. So for this, the hourly charges are 12 rupees.89 rupees per hour. So you can see all those details are mentioned over here, and we can click on create. So in few minutes, our deployment will be ready. So you can see how easily we can create a Linux server also. So deployment is in progress. So this will create our Linux server. So using PuTTY tool or SSH tool, we can access our Linux server. So our server is ready now. Let's go to the resource. Again, you need to watch out for the public IP address using which we will connect. So again, it has all the details: operating system Linux, Red Hat, version VM v1, and the configuration size of the VM that we created. So let's copy this public IP and go to PuTTY. Put this public IP address, click on open, accept. So remember the username and password that we kept while creating this: Linux admin password. See how easily we can create a server and log in into this server. So again, if you want to publish your websites, you can do that, and you can publish your web pages, enable install the web server over Linux machine. So you can do that easily. So also, if you want to reset the passwords, you can do that as well. Like if you go to configurations, configuration, so you can change your passwords also. So if we go to our Windows machine, Windows demo machine, so here if you want to reset the password, you can do that. Let me find out the option for that. Yeah, here it is, reset the password. So in case you forget the username or password for this, you can reset that as well. So that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, how easily we can create different resources on the Azure cloud, and how we can quickly create web servers, whether it is a Windows or Linux. And again, if I show you the diagrams, we created Windows and Linux machines on the Azure cloud, also published a web page over the internet using Windows IIS server, and we are accessing these machines from our laptop using RDP or MSTC to access the Windows machine, and using SSH PuTTY to access the Linux machine public IP address. So from our laptop, we can manage these servers, and how we can do that easily. So that was it for this video. And another important thing that I want to make you aware that once you are done with the servers, you are done with your project, go to this resource group that we created and just click delete this resource group. So all those components that were created, that will be deleted, and you will not be charged for anything after that. So this will be charged for the time that you use the resources. So that's the beauty of the cloud. So now we are deleting this, all those resources will be deleted and you will not be charged for this. So that was it for this video, and we achieved what I was trying to explain. So in case you have any queries, questions, or doubts, you can ping me on my email address or visit my channel, our YouTube channel, Tech Infore, and you can mention those comments in the description or comments for the video. And you can like or subscribe my channel. I'll keep on putting more interesting videos for Azure Cloud. Thank you. Bye-bye.